Hey guys, so I have an exam tomorrow and I really should be studying, but you know what better way to procrastinate than to make a video, so what's up? I just want to talk really quickly about bases, primers, stuff like that. Um, Basically I use two different kinds of bases, one for my face, one for my eyes. I think you can put bases on your lips and like your eyelashes and stuff, but I don't do that. I don't really know anything about that. So I'm not really going to try and tell you about it. So first I'm going to start off with bases for your face because I feel like it, I guess. I'm just going to leave it. My cat laying right in front of me. Want to say hi? Yeah, he's sleepy. It's my cat. It's Marbles. Hi. Okay. You can go back to sleep. Now he wants to be pet, of course. I know I said I was going to leave it, but it was bugging me. Anyway, so for my face, I've found that a lot of face primers are really expensive. Even drugstore brands are pretty expensive, but I've actually found one that I love that's only about $8 Canadian. So it's probably cheaper in other places, a little bit more expensive in some, but $8 Canadian, which I'm gonna say is around like $5 American, maybe $6. So I've been using Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer, and I love it, and it's super cheap. You can get it at Walmart. I think that's the only place where you can buy hard candy, but yeah, it's really nice. And this bottle, it looks pretty small, but it's actually lasted me a long time. It just comes out like that. It's like a white color. Goes on sheer, obviously. Yeah, it's really light and kind of like fluffy. I like it. Not tested on animals. Hard candies, 100% cruelty free, which is kind of hard to find at the drugstore, I personally find. So, love this. And for your face, a primer is basically, it kind of has a few different purposes. It will even out your skin's texture and like even out your skin tone a little bit. So if you don't need a lot of coverage, you could actually probably do like, you know, primer, concealer, and powder, and you're good. So yeah, it kind of evens out your skin's texture and makes for a nicer canvas to apply makeup. It also kind of creates a barrier between the makeup and your skin and protects your skin a little bit. I mean, that's not something I've really researched, but you know, that's what I think, so feel free to call me out on it. Yeah, I recommend using a primer. I know a lot of people who don't use one, and you know, it's fine. I actually never used one until I started watching YouTube videos, and it's made a huge difference in my skin. My skin's actually healthier now that I've been using a primer, which is what has led me to believe that my skin's actually being protected from the makeup. So I really recommend this one. It'll save you a lot of money. The last one that I bought was like, it was from the drugstore, and it was like $35, which is pretty expensive for something from the drugstore. So, like, I don't know, the way I think of it, if you're going to pay that much for something from the drugstore, you might as well go high-end anyway. But this one's only $8, and it's really good. So, if you're looking for a primer, I think you should really check this one out. So, as a base for eyeshadows, there are a lot of different things you could use. It all depends on your preference. You could buy an eyeshadow primer like Urban Decay Primer Potion, Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I have Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I do like it, but I think there are other things that work just as well that for some people it may not be necessary to actually go out and buy an eye primer. Cream eyeshadows work really nicely, some better than others. You have to kind of play around with them. You can use concealer. That's what I usually do actually, because I'm putting concealer on anyway, so I just kind of double it as my eye base, and that works really well, I find. And you could also use jumbo pencils or eyeliner pencils. You know, a white eyeliner pencil can go under any color. You could buy jumbo pencils that match your eyeshadow colors, whatever you want to do. So like, I've never had a NYX jumbo pencil. I can't speak. NYX jumbo pencil, but those are very popular. I think Rimmel makes some jumbo pencils that would work really well as bases. So any like creamy or sticky substance for the eyeshadow to stick to usually works pretty good. Some cream eyeshadows will crease like crazy, so you'll have to play around with it a little bit, but honestly, I don't think you can really go wrong with concealer or an eyeshadow primer. So I think those would probably be the two best options, either an eyeshadow primer or concealer. It all depends on what your preference is. And the purpose of a eyeshadow base is it'll make your colors brighter, especially if you use like a colored base. It'll make your colors more intense. It makes your eyeshadow last longer. I have noticed that eyeshadows last a lot longer whenever you use base, and they won't crease, and they'll just look a lot nicer. So I also know a lot of people who don't use bases and their eyeshadows are fine, but I've just noticed that an eyeshadow base makes a really, really, really big difference. So if you're able to find something that you can use, it'll really make a difference in your eyeshadows, especially if you want like really bright colors and stuff. I mean, I guess for a neutral look it's not as necessary if you're just, I don't know, want a bit of shimmer or something, but I usually use a base anytime that I'm putting shadows on. Yeah, that's basically it. This is just really quick to, I don't know, because I know a lot of people who don't really use bases or really know what bases are for. I never used a base until a face base. I used an eyeshadow base, but I never really used a face primer until I started watching YouTube videos and saw that they've done really good things for some other people. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just, you know, comment, send me a message, whatever. I am free to answer anything that you need help with. Bye guys.